Hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. Merry Christmas! I feel like I can finally say that now after the beautiful snow we've had. We do thank you for joining us during this busy time of year, especially if it is on Charter Channel 8. We're there 6 days a week throughout the day at different times. Don't forget, you can also find the Owatonna Today Show on blip.tv.com as well as YouTube. And I do want to remind you, you need to enter either my name or Shelley's name to bring up particular programs that we've done. Also, we're out there on Facebook, and remember, if you like us on Facebook, then you will be entered into a drawing to win a pair of tickets to see the Steele County Blades Junior Hockey. And since it is Monday, we're going to announce the next pair of winners. We're going to be giving those tickets away throughout the season, and they are Amy Martinez and Andrew Munn, so congratulations. And to do that, if you've already liked us, just like a particular episode, and you'll be entered in, or you can contact our producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751, or you can email us as well to owatonatoday@charter.net. And that's also the information if you have any suggestions or ideas you'd like for the show or any comments. Coming up today, on today's show, we're going to be talking to Janice Hager from the Mayo Clinic Health System-Owatonna and the plant lady, Lorrie Rugg, who's got some advice about caring for our winter plants. So stay with us.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House in Clarebridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
On location here at the Mayo Clinic Health System-Owatonna, speaking with Janice Hager. Hello, Janice.
Hello.
She is a registered nurse, brand new to the clinic, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You started when?
In October of this year.
Okay, now why don't you give our audience a rundown of your background?
My background, I have worked in the hospital in Mankato, and I've also worked at assisted living, and saw the clinic as a great opportunity. So
do you have a degree in nursing or a degree?
I have a degree in community health education,
okay,
as well as my nursing degree.
And where did you get your nursing degree?
I got that at Riverland.
Very good programs they have there.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
And why did you choose to come to the Owatonna Clinic? Mayo Health System Clinic. Mayo Health Clinic Health System Owatonna. It's such a mouthful.
I just saw this as a good opportunity to can use both pieces of my education, I suppose, and my experience to continue that growth and kind of reach the community in a different avenue.
Now, you are also, were you hired with the express purpose of the Medicare screening, or is that just one of your many duties you have?
That's my main focus, is the Medicare annual wellness visits. And
that is what we are going to acquaint you with now. If you aren't familiar with that, Medicare annual wellness screenings sounds pretty. Does it cover a lot of things for seniors?
It does. We go through family history, medical history, make sure immunizations are up to date. And if there's any screenings, colonoscopies, mammograms, that sort of thing that are due or past due, that we talk about that and get that communicated to the provider, as well as if there's any other communication pieces that need to get to them ahead of their next visit. I help coordinate that.
Now this is in addition to their regular doctor visits, isn't it?
Right, yep. The wellness visit is more of a preventative visit.
Okay.
It doesn't replace the visits with the provider.
Now, what is the charge for this?
They're free, and
Oh, that's the right price.
yeah, to patients that are on Medicare Part B, they have to be on that for 1 year, and then they can start seeing me annually at no cost or deductible to the patient. And some insurances will cover a wellness visit at no cost, but the patient would have to check with their insurance provider if they cover that.
Okay, so this isn't mandatory if you're on Medicare to receive Medicare to have this.
Right, it's not mandatory,
Okay.
but it's a good opportunity to come in. You get a full hour with myself to go over everything, and we do education and just kind of review things and make sure everything's up to date.
Okay, so let's say what's my first step if I decide I want to take advantage of this service? What do I do?
You can call out to the clinic at their main number, and just get in touch with a scheduler and ask to schedule an annual wellness visit with Janice.
Okay, and then is there any forms that have to be filled out or anything like that?
I send out a letter explaining the visit, and there are 3 forms that also get sent out ahead of the visit to have brought back, and we review those.
What do those forms cover? What's
They cover safety in the home. If there's
a
any
questionnaire?
concerns, it's a questionnaire.
Okay.
Yep. And
what are some of the things you look for?
we look for, if they're having trouble eating, if they're having trouble obtaining food, or if they're having hearing concerns, and they we screen
And
on
safety
that.
in the home, what are some of the things that you want to make sure that is done and isn't done in the home?
That they're able to, prepare meals, if they have loose rugs, hand rails or grab bars where they need them. We just kind of review that. And the other questionnaire we send out, we send a list for their current providers. We do that. And the other screen is a depression screen, and we review that also. So if there is some follow-up that's needed, then I can communicate
Especially, I
that to
suppose,
the
if someone
provider.
lives alone, that can be a concern.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
and that they fill out before they come. And then when you're here, some of the screenings you do involve.
We review those, and I also, ahead of time, make sure their cholesterol screen is up to date, and if they haven't had a fasting blood sugar, which is a glucose or a diabetes screen, we make sure that's done also.
So what is done in addition to what a doctor would do, per se, for a yearly physical? Other than, the home wellness, the safety at the home. Other than that, what is different?
It's just a good time to make sure all those things are up to date, and it kind of sets up the visit, for the patient the visit ahead of time with your doctor, so that if there's some other things that need more attention at the doctor's visit, that they can spend time on that.
So we need to clarify that it's a screening. It's not an actual doctor's visit where you
Right.
go in and say, oh, my knee has been giving me trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, they mention it and things like that. Now, how is this the first year that this wellness is being instituted into the clinic here?
It started this year in 2012, and so it's a newer program that we're getting the word out about.
And how has the participation been so far?
It's been pretty good. A lot of people have been perceptive to it, and others, haven't seen it as something that they're interested at this time.
Is that, would you recommend it probably for, the older a person probably is? Or if they have more health issues? Or who is it that, besides just the Medicare, who is probably the people that would probably need it the most? Let's say I was 66 and I haven't had any kind of a health issue. I would probably still do it for myself as a safety thing, but probably would not be a concern.
We still offer it to everybody, and because it's optional, but at any age is a good age to come in and have a wellness visit done.
Now, do you make any recommendations?
Yep, if they're needing screenings completed, if they haven't been done yet or it's been a few years, then I make sure to communicate those recommendations to the provider.
Now, is this, I'm sure you work in conjunction with their own personal doctors as well.
Yep.
And so this has just gotten started, so where do you see it in the future? Some other things you'd like to add to it or change, or where do you see it going?
I see it really expanding and being a good program for patients to just kind of help them stay on top of their health and taking preventative measures.
Now, it's new this year here at the clinic. Has it been instituted at other places where Owatonna decided, well, let's try it too, or is it a coming thing? It's still brand new in general.
It's Austin. Their clinic has implemented the program, and other sites are just starting to get it rolled out and set up. So it's still kind of up and coming and blossoming. And
it's still probably a question, I would imagine, of getting the word out there. People know that it's available.
Absolutely,
yeah. And once again, we do want to mention that it is free of charge, and that is, the plus in that. And I'm sure after someone probably comes and tries it out, they go, hey, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And word of mouth is probably the best advertiser.
Yeah, that too, yeah. Yep.
So we just have a little bit of time left. Is there anything that we haven't touched on you want to cover?
I think we've touched on everything. So
good. So they can call?
They can call anytime to the clinic to schedule to their main number and just say that they want to schedule a wellness visit.
And it's never too late to keep track of your health.
No.
Yeah, so I can do that some more. So we have been here out at the Mayo Clinic Health System-Owatonna with registered nurse Janice Hager. I'm Betty Johnson. Thank you for joining us.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinian Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinian Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that someone special? Then the Owatonna Police Department has just the idea. Give the gift of a safe lift. Be a designated driver. Designated drivers do it all. They buckle up their passengers, make stops for late night food, and best of all, offer a sober ride home. Remember, the Owatonna Police Department is targeting impaired drivers this holiday season. Be a designated driver. It's the perfect holiday accessory. This is a life-saving message from the Owatonna Police Department.
Effective Monday, October 15th, the clinic main entrance will be closed for construction. Please use our temporary entrance, the dialysis stores, and/or the hospital main entrance. We appreciate your patience during our construction, but at the end we'll have a pleasant entrance that is larger, warmer, and safe for our patients. Again, starting Monday, October 15th, the clinic main entrance will be closed for construction. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com. Because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Have you talked to your teen about marijuana lately? Maybe you should. Regular marijuana use can sap a teen's motivation to learn. Users do not live up to their potential and drop out of positive activities. Marijuana affects memory and learning and stays in your system for weeks. Marijuana also affects judgment and perception. Reaction time when driving is reduced by 41% after smoking 1 joint and 63% after smoking 2, affecting the safety of your teen and other drivers on the road. You need to talk to your teen about the effects of marijuana use. It's not just a harmless high. For more information, please contact the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition.
Owatonna Today Show, and I am here with one of our show's favorite people. It's the plant lady, or well, we affectionately call her the plant lady. It's actually Master Gardener Lorrie Rugg, and we are down here at Cedar Floral today. Lorrie, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming to visit us, because we have lots of pretties to show you today.
Absolutely. So what are we talking about today with Master Gardeners?
Well, I thought this, being that this is the time of the year, it's December, probably or hopefully most people will be getting a delivery of a Christmas plant at their home, and I'm going to teach you or explain a little bit how to care for them.
Okay.
And we have a number of varieties of different things that you possibly might get at home.
And you have just a cornucopia of color here.
Yes. This year we've decided to get a few more varieties of poinsettias rather than just red, white, and pink that you typically see most places.
Okay.
We thought not everybody has red, white, and pink in their homes, so we have a lot of other colors, more home decor colors.
Okay.
For instance, we have a really pretty lemon chiffon here. I have this one right in front of me. It's called Chocolate Cherry. Actually, that was a red poinsettia to start with, and the grower that we get them from has come up with a way to actually color the poinsettias. So they overhead spray them.
Okay.
Just kind of like when you're spraying paint on a car, because I've been to this facility and I've seen how they do it, and they obviously sprayed this with purple so it looks more like it's purple.
Okay.
And this one was obviously, this variety is called Orchid Mousse. This was obviously a white poinsettia in the beginning, and they've oversprayed it with purple or lavender. So this variety is called Orchid Mousse.
Okay.
So for that person that loves purple, we have a plant for you for Christmas, right?
Now, the ones that are colored with the colored, and those are actually not the flowers but the leaves, correct?
Correct.
So will they stay that same color throughout the life of the plant?
Probably not.
Okay.
And as you can see maybe on this one even, the inside of the leaves here are turning back to kind of be the white, and those are obviously the new leaves.
The new growth, okay.
So the new growth. So I would have to say I've not had a poinsettia long enough to make that determination, but my gut instinct would be to say that this will be reverting back to the white. So this would eventually turn back to white.
Okay.
So, poinsettias to me are kind of a disposable thing. You have them for a few weeks at Christmas time and then out the door they go.
Okay.
But you can get poinsettias to last much longer.
Right.
In Mexico and California, for instance, they're just grown outside of
Oh,
shrubs.
right. They're outdoor.
Yeah.
They're regular native plants.
Exactly. Here in Minnesota, they're not.
Okay.
But, my instinct would be to say that this would revert back to white if you keep it for long term in your house.
Okay.
But then, of course, we obviously have the traditional red. There's also a pretty green one here that's called lime mousse, so that's kind of a really pretty one. So there's a lot of different home decor colors. This particular variety this is a natural poinsettia grown just like this. This variety is Jingle Bells, and that variety right over there is called Picasso. So, it kind of looks like a painting, it's kind of a splatter, but that's an actual plant that's grown that
and that's
particular
the way the
variety.
leaves actually come out.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Those two are like that. Then obviously we have the traditional white and we have the traditional red. This variety back here is also a new one that we've gotten this year that we really kind of like. This is an actual plant variety as well. This one's called Ice Punch.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Because it's got the variegation on the leaf, but this is the way the plant is grown.
Oh.
So that's kind of a cool one. Yeah. So it's just something a little bit different spin or a little bit different twist on age-old poinsettia.
Okay. So now what is the best way to care for them once they come to your home?
You want to not overwater them. Water them when they get to the soil is dry to the touch.
Okay.
You don't want to keep them really wet. They don't like that.
Okay.
They don't like to be in a bright, sunny location. They like bright light, cool nights to help their foliage stay colorful.
Okay.
So if you can put it by a window, that's probably an absolute perfect spot because of the coolness of the window and the light from the window. That's great.
And then how far past Christmas would they last if you took care of them properly? In the manner you just described.
I would say they would last you through till summertime. And a lot of people will get them to last that long and actually put them outdoors for the summertime.
Oh, okay.
And then there's, you know, the age-old adage that you can get them to come back into flower again by putting them in a closet. They need so many dark and light hours in order for their bracts to turn color again in the fall. Never had really good success with that because usually if I have a poinsettia that lasts that long, I'm tired of it and I want it to die. So I don't know long-term how that is.
Okay.
There's also, I had a customer ask me the other day, are they poisonous? And the answer to that is no. If your animal, cat, or dog would eat the whole plant, probably they wouldn't feel really good, but they are not poisonous.
Okay, even the actual, now what is the actual flower part on
the actual
poinsettia?
flower part is
actually the little, what looks like little seeds?
Right, it's actually the little seed right in the center part. These are just the foliage.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly, so you don't have to be worrisome about your pets.
Okay.
And poinsettias.
All right.
The other thing that you might get delivered this time of year is a Christmas cactus. And obviously this one's in full bloom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, these are just, they're in the cactus family, so they're again, when they're in blooming, this is the time you want to fertilize them and water them more than you would any other time.
Okay.
When they're not flowering, they will grow as just a green plant, then you can kind of withhold water, and this will probably bloom, oh, I would say, you know, a good 6 weeks, if not longer. Mine at home bloom for quite some time.
Okay.
And I keep mine by a window because they're, again, they like the cool temperatures of the window, but they like the highlight coming in through the window. So they will bloom for quite some time. So just as they're done blooming, then you just want to withhold water a little bit because they are cactus.
Okay, so you should keep the soil, what, semi-dampish?
Yep, I would say.
But not
soaked. No,
okay.
Because then they'll rot.
Okay.
And I do put my Christmas cactus outside in the summertime. I put them under a tree in the shade, and whatever rainwater gets, they love that. And then I bring them back in again in the fall. As the temperatures start to cool down in the fall time, that's what helps set the new buds for their bloom time this time of year.
Okay.
So they need that temperature change, the cool nights, like in the fall outside.
In the fall, okay.
Yeah, but not freezing.
Not freezing.
Yeah.
And these, I take it, are not poisonous as well. Should your plants, should your cat decide that flower looks pretty tasty?
No, they're not poisonous.
Okay, good.
Not at all. Not at all. So that might be one that you might be receiving this time of year. The other one might be a cyclamen. And we get these in a lot of different colors. Obviously, this is a red and white one for the season. We get these through, probably Mother's Day. Cyclamen like, again, highlight, cool temperatures. So there again, they like that highlight from a window, but they like the cool temperatures from that window. Okay. And they will reward you with blossoms for a long time. The blossoms kind of come up through the bottom. They are a tuber, so you want to make sure when you water cyclamen that you don't water it right in the center, because that's where the water would collect, and that's where the tuber would rot. So when you water cyclamen, you want to water it around kind of the
edge.
Yeah, around the edge.
Good point. I never knew that.
Because they are a tuber, and the tuber's probably about that big around.
Okay.
And that's where everything kind of comes from. These will kind of die back. They have kind of a die back time. They're kind of like a begonia in that way, where you let your begonias rest, and you can replant the tuber again and then have them come back and bloom longer for you.
Okay.
So this is something that you can kind of stretch out and get a little more longevity to as well.
But like the poinsettias, they're not a plant that you would actually, in the summertime, actually plant in your garden,
No,
right?
because they're not winter hardy.
They're not winter hardy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
Okay.
So.
2 minutes left. Let's see. Where shall we go next?
Norfolk pine, maybe. Yep. We sent one of these out the other day for someone. They were going to use this as a Christmas tree in their home. They were in a small apartment, didn't want to put up a Christmas tree, so we decorated this one with some little bows and little Christmas balls.
Oh, perfect.
And the lady, when she got it, the delivery lady shared the story that she was just elated because now she would have a Christmas tree. Care on these, you treat them like a house plant. They are a house plant. They usually will come with more than one stem in a pot.
Okay.
They're not separatable. Sometimes we'll get a call, can we separate them? And the answer to that is no. You have to keep them like they're shipped to you.
Okay.
They don't like to be brushed up against, so when you put them in your home, you want to make sure that you don't put them in a pathway or a walkway where they're going to get brushed up against. They like a good drink, soil dry to the touch then.
Okay.
just kind of like you would most houseplants this time of year.
And this will continue to grow and get larger.
Absolutely. Yep.
So,
and the way a Norfolk pine, it grows a layer at a time.
Okay.
It doesn't just grow one at a time. It grows a layer at a time. And they grow up from the center, so that's how they stay healthy. They also do like to be fertilized with a little mist bottle. When you would fertilize your plants, you can put it in a mist bottle. The Norfolk pines will take nutrients and water through the needles as well as through the soil.
Oh, okay.
So that's something else that will help it stay green and stay nice.
Okay, well, we've covered quite a variety of plants that you could have delivered to your home for the holiday seasons.
Great.
Which is great. We've got about 45 seconds left, and I neglected to say at the beginning of this segment that this segment is sponsored by the Steele County Master Gardeners, which we are most grateful for, because we love bringing our audience all sorts of tips on plants and gardening and house plants and all that other kind of fine stuff. Anything else going on with Master Gardeners currently?
We'll start our new program in January, our new interns. I know we've got at least one intern. We'll be taking the Master Gardener training in January, February. So we'll have a new intern again next summer. And we just start planning our year activities. We'll be doing our annual plant sale again in May like we've typically done the last few years. That's our major fundraiser for us as Master Gardeners. And we just are trying to get involved in the community as much as possible. We'll have the community garden again. We've already started plans and things, interest in that for again next summer. So.
And we will talk more about that in 2013.
Exactly.
Lorrie, thank you so much, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a blessed and joyous New Year. Thanks for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Out with the old and in with the new. I'm the Steele County Trash Queen saying recycle more, Steele County, with our new covered recycling carts. Throw everything together, no sorting needed. Just make sure the container is clean and empty. Recycle paper cartons from milk, juice, and broth, empty plant pots, yogurt cups and lids, ice cream pails and lids, clear plastic containers from berries and baked goods, empty prescription bottles, in fact, any plastic container with a number 1 through 5 and 7, no number 6. Recycle more. It's so easy.
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
United Way funds 28 local programs that change lives in Steele County. Programs that provide children tools for success, help adults gain self-sufficiency, provide basic necessity for people experiencing hard times, and give seniors the support they need to live healthy, active lives. United Way is there for your friends, your family, and neighbors 365 days a year. They count on us. Once a year, we ask you to be there for United Way. We're counting on you. Please give generously to the United Way of Steele County.
We are back, and a couple of items we do want to pass along to you and remind you of. Of course, it's the busy holiday season, and the Salvation Army bell ringers are out there, and they are always in need of your help. To become a bell ringer, just call the Salvation Army hotline at 507-272-9295. Again, that number is 272-9295. And the Toys for Tots is taking place. The barrels are out there in the boxes. You have until the 12th, that's just 2 days from now, to drop off your unwrapped toy for a boy and girl. They're going to be distributing those coming up this weekend. So hopefully you can contribute to the Toys for Tots. That is our show for today. We hope you join us on Wednesday. For Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson.